got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb.
Girl, you got me shook from the way your body looks. Got me riding hooks, got me feeling like a rook. I don't do it by the book, but for you I'll take a look. Don't know what your mama took, sweet and spicy.
Hello YouTube, welcome to Ahmed Gaming. I am Ahmed. We are back with another episode of Out of Ore. I think it's our 10th. Last episode we did a little bit of building of a pole barn, storage area for vehicles. Kind of messed around. And I think today we're back to having to do a little bit of digging to get some money going. I know there's a few more things that I want to do with the pole barn. I think I want to put kind of cement pad out in front of the doors a little bit too, and then ramp it down a little bit. But I think we're kind of at the stage of needing some money. So let's hop on in here and load it into a blizzard. So, but in case you missed it, so far that's what we got. Cleared out and leveled all this spot off here. I do need to, I need to push and level this little bit of dirt off here because I had to go a little bit wider because I didn't like the doors right next to each other. And then I'm thinking out here, probably maybe to at least like around here or so, get a cement pad and then kind of ramp it down into this level. Just have a little flat spot to go into the barn. But yeah, that's where we're at. Let me double check and make sure that we are all set with smelters. That is all done. But we might as well, since it's all sitting here and it's full, turn that into the rubber. Let's put that into one. Probably don't much matter. This should be for diamonds, which we must not have any. And this is for rubies, which is running. I'll pop up here just to make sure we don't have anything. I feel like I pulled everything out, but I could be wrong. Nope, it's all out of there. All right, and not much has changed to the plant, except for a couple episodes. I kind of redid it a little bit, added the walkways around it. Still got lights to add and stuff like that. That's down the road. And kind of put this guy in here just to load up from down there. Added those last episode, little pylons just to help protect the edge, and added some around there too. Especially as we kind of dig that way. Because I think, if I remember right, kind of gonna be going straight through there. I think once we start digging and see where the gold and stuff is, we'll figure that part out. So zoom out. Let's turn on our lights here. In fact, before we get started right now, let's operate up here and refill it up. Might as well start this full, right? Alright, so I can go a little further that way. I don't know how much I want to, because it's going to start getting pretty deep up there if I stay down on this level. So I might end up having to kind of drive up there and clear it off to about the same height as this spot. So I don't want to really take too much away in case I need to drive up there. That is the huge mess from trying to turn the bulldozer around. So I can probably scoop up some of that and get that fixed up a little bit. And then I'll probably start clearing that way. Depending on what's over there, I did think about, like I said, turning that into like a tunnel mine, but we don't really know what's over there until we get over there. I was thinking about waiting for, another season to kind of make that the main priority, but being that I'm still fairly new to the game and not sure how all that works, I think I might take this first season to learn stuff to apply to the second season. So I can go in there and start tunneling and learning about it, and then, let's say season 2 we do more tunnel side of things as opposed to, quarry or whatever you really want to call this, a mine site like this. I'll at least have a little bit of knowledge going into it, and it won't be so much of a learning process for it, but it's one of those things. Either way, it's going to be a good amount of money to get that equipment. So, not to mention that, and I know we have to support the the tunnel, or it will collapse on us, and definitely don't want that. So I think for probably, at least I'm sure, quite a few more episodes, we'll be digging and getting set up over there and trying to figure out if it's even a spot worth tunneling, because that we don't really know. And out here, I'm going to take, that's a lot of topsoil that way. Oh, that's like kind of like a lot of waste to keep scooping and driving over here. Still have that way to go to. I think I can turn that off. I don't think I really need that. I don't look at that for much of anything. I really like to make some money, but I also don't want to waste money scooping that. It doesn't go far. Okay, fine. Let's go get the dozer and let's kind of clear that off. That little red flag, I think, is the mark to stop. I think I have it actually parked here in the, protection of the pole barn from the weather. We got here. I don't think this one, I don't have a beacon on here. I don't even know if there's any more light spots. I think I had to remove one for the GPS receiver. Yes. Well, the tracks are in great shape. 100 and the pump's getting to go. I don't know if that affects how the equipment runs either. I need to figure that out. Yeah, I think I need to clear it now because I keep digging. It's just going to make it that much harder to... At least now I can kind of drive over here and... easily to an extent. I mean, that's great. I'm actually like leveling it when I don't really want to. I need to go down quite a bit here. Straighten that guy out, and then let's... do that, maybe? Definitely did not do what I wanted. So maybe I did a little too much. There, that actually looks almost perfect, I think. I think I'm starting to go up now a little bit, which is fine. It'll flatten out here as that's roughly that's the flag, but I'll go a little bit past it just to have some room here for the rest of this dirt to push. I'll kind of raise it up and drop it off the edge here. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good day, and hope your mines, if you got any going, are going good for you. So what have you guys thought so far? You like the little pole barn we started building there? Thought it turned out pretty good so far. I think it'll go better once we get it finished. I know, started another project without the other one being done, but I think the wash plant building is going to be quite a while to get it, fully walled and get a roof over it and stuff like that. Not to mention possibly changing a little bit here and there as we add stuff, and so pole barn, the only real thing we're probably going to have to change is the size of it down the road, which might not be that easy given there's not a lot of room over there without clearing a lot of big hill. I guess I always got that way. Get rid of that little shack that I kind of put up for no reason. Yeah, still working on trying to get the Discord and set up a little bit. It won't be 100% perfect yet where I want it, but trying to at least get it to a good state, because while most people in the world are good and ain't got an issue, you still get a few trolls, and I need to make sure it's protected the best I can from stuff like that. So still working on that and get that going, and then I know there's a couple people that showed some interest in possibly joining in and playing a little bit on the mine here and kind of helping out some labor, and then probably get to that and do that. Like I said, I'm pretty open, pretty social, sometimes too trusting person, but that usually is just like a one-time thing. Trust usually don't come by 2 or 3 times, so. But this community so far, I haven't seen anything or noticed anything that I've been involved in that would make me think there'd be any issues. So I'm happy about that. Trying to look at the side there and see how deep we need to go. I think this side here looks to be pretty good. Oh, stop terraforming for a second. It seems to kind of mess up on you if you're doing it. Terraforming while it saves, it kind of does that. Kind of like almost walls you off for a second. And the other thing, I don't really have a lot of equipment yet to support a bunch of people, so I definitely got, probably enough for 2 if somebody over here is clearing land and someone's using the loader into the truck. That definitely. But as of the moment, I don't. Or, I guess really thinking about it, I could probably do 4. I could afford a bucket for the excavator over there. Someone could run that into the rock truck, and then someone could run that into the hopper there, and then this. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I could probably currently at this stage be able to handle 3 people in here. I don't think I'd want it too big or too crazy anyway. So the biggest problem for me is once it usually gets evening, I'm either trying to edit and get a video ready for posting, and I try to get that done before my wife gets home, because when she gets home, I like to spend time with her. So I don't try to record too much. That's why I still have plans of recording some games that me and her play together. Unfortunately, right now we've just been playing a lot of Overwatch, and I don't feel like that's content anybody really cares to see or watch too. Sorry. Not like we're great. We're typically around middle to high gold players, but this season has been terrible, and we've actually dropped down to silver, losing almost every freaking game we play, it feels like. But even that, most of the time, we just mess in quick play. The only reason we started doing a little bit of comp is for her to get her golden staff, because she's got enough hours in Mercy and plays enough of her that she should have one. But like I said, we play, and I'm going to say for fun, but Overwatch sometimes doesn't seem like the right game that goes with the word fun. Sometimes it's just toxic and bad. But so yeah, I didn't really think that would be a huge need to put those up on the channel for any reason. I didn't think it would really be cared about or watched, but I could be wrong. Let me know what you think. But like I said, it's not super competitive. Usually it's quick play. We do mess around the comp a little bit, but if it's something you think maybe would be halfway decent to watch, then maybe I'll just record them and throw them up there. We do have Dead Island 2 we haven't played yet together, and Generation Zero. I just bought us both the bundle off Humble Bundle for, it's like the ultimate, came with all the DLCs and stuff for like $15 each. So we tried playing that one, I don't know, maybe a year or 2 ago, and it just was almost an impossible task. Like, we just kept getting disconnected, a lot of issues, but apparently all that's been fixed and solved. So we definitely want to give it a try, because we were actually enjoying that game. Went good for about 4 hours, and then maybe 4 to 6 hours or so. And then like the next day we went to play, and it was just disconnect, lag, disconnect. And like I said, we're usually pretty patient, but it was enough where we're like, yeah, this isn't fun. So we stopped. But we're hoping that it's fixed now, because that's what I'm kind of hearing. And we were playing off of Game Pass, and I got it for Steam this time, so that could have been part of the issue too. Yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know. That's something to think around with. So we're not great. If you're looking for top 500 play, I'm definitely not the person for that. But I feel like I'm pretty decent for a 41-year-old in a young man's game. I always say that because of reaction times and stuff like that. And it's, like I said, pretty much the only PvP I really do. Which is really weird to me. That's definitely all just dirt, so we might need to go deeper here too. At least I'm pretty sure it's dirt. It doesn't look like... That's a lot of coal right there. Yeah, I'm starting to think no matter what I do, I'm going to run into coal and pay dirt, like, without an issue. That's why I'm not too concerned about the tunnel. I feel like there's going to be stuff over there that we can practice tunneling on. Yeah, I think I'll take off this little hump here and probably call that good. Don't really want to dig any more here, so let's see if I can just kind of push this down here. Definitely way past the flag anyway, so that's definitely going to do a little digging here, which I'm fine with. All right, let's see here. Definitely can go further that way. Don't know if I'm going to. I think that all looks fairly deep enough. I don't see a ton of soil sitting on it. Let's get out and take a look here. Get rid of these little stupid blobs. Probably pick up that flag. Yeah, that looks better, I think. Probably maybe cleared a little bit too much, but that's all right. Not going to be wasting a lot of time scooping too much dirt. And of course, I still have a lot of stuff that way too. Is this dirt? Yes, that's dirt. That's the pay dirt. And actually, it looks like I go to dirt about here. But we'll figure it out once we start digging in it. Could just be some of the dirt the dozer pushed there. Let's get this guy out of the way. I just need to make sure that when I put a little concrete pad out here, that's not going to be too steep, or when I like go to back this in, you know, the blade's going to dig down on the ground. So we'll figure that out once we get to that stage. We got a little bit of time, I think. I'm gonna pop that out. That's running. All right. I think now we are good to do some digging. Like I said, we're going to grab a little bit of dirt here, but that's fine. I'm all right with that. I definitely, for some reason, feel like the XP is going up a little bit better than it was, or I didn't pay attention, or I got a bunch when I was building. I don't know if building gives XP or not. I know we were stuck at 33 for a while, and now we're halfway through 34 already. In last episode, I didn't do any actual processing. I mean, I leveled that out, but that was about all the stuff I did with, any kind of dirt. So definitely looking for the, was it level 45 or 50, where I can get the bigger front loader here. I think would be pretty useful. I'm sure that's going to be millions of dollars. Okay. It's like I don't see no dirt pouring out of there, out of the chute. So what's going on? Yeah, because like I said, with the as of season 1, I don't know how long season 1's going to last. Depends on, like I said, the update schedule and what comes out content-wise. If it's just, a few things here and there, we'll probably just keep rolling with it for a while. But if they bring out any of the bigger new stuff, then I might start a new season for it. Not 100% yet. So season 1 is the noob learning version, where we try to learn, and season 2 will take that and utilize it and improve on it, hopefully. Really should come in here and flatten this out too, just to help, the going in, not on an angle as much, but I want to make some money. Then, as of this recording, because I don't really have a backlog of videos ready to go, unfortunately, with a full-time job. That makes it really hard to do. I do have 2 episodes of a new game that I'm kind of gonna just not release yet, just build up some episodes for them, and then release them on, oh man, I just didn't get this out in time or something, just to drop them in there. But especially with Stalker 2 coming out tomorrow as of this recording. So I'm going to give that a shot and see if it's something that I'm going to enjoy or not. But yeah, here we are. Making our hole bigger. See, ideally, you just take a excavator up there, scoop it, and drop it down into the truck. Probably below would be easiest. But I don't really feel like messing with that. That might be once I grab some people and get them in here. Kind of thing, kind of project. But I'm definitely gonna add a screenshot area for out of ore into the Discord. That way you guys can post some screenshots of what you got going on in your minds and stuff like that. I'm always love seeing other stuff. Not so much to copy, but to get ideas from. Sometimes it's nice to have a fresh look at something and say, oh, I like that. And then you can always, like, I like that setup, but I think I'd rather do this. And kind of take a good idea and make it your own. I don't think personally there's anything wrong with that. I mean, realistically, that's the gaming industry in a nutshell, right? As it is anyway. And just look at survival games. Someone did one and, oh, I like that. And then every one that comes out is pretty much an aspect or a part of, the original. A lot of times they add their own little twist and stuff like that. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's the same thing. Cut a tree, eat, drink, farm. And that's, the gist of it. But sometimes there's little different mechanics or their own little twist on it, which is all right with me. Nothing better than competition amongst games. That's when games and devs have to, I think, put out their best work. I mean, for example, look at how bad Madden football is since, 2005? When 2K5 used to be way better and they released it for $20. And instead of EA going, all right, that's fine, we'll just make a better game, they said, no, we'll just buy the NFL licensing rights and you'll no longer have a game. And then we'll still sell their games for $50 or $60 at the time, whatever it was. Sims, same thing. EA has a way of not really having competition in a lot of their games, and they have no incentive to make them better. I don't really play The Sims at all, but my wife does, absolutely loves The Sims. So I know Enzoy, I think it is coming out here. Got delayed to March, and I'm really hoping that's going to put a fire under EA, and then they'll put out better products. But yeah, sure, that's a little pointless rant, but there it is. All because I just said, yeah, let me see what you guys are doing. I don't mind looking at stuff and taking your ideas. Definitely getting some more coal here. I'll have to see if there's another mission for selling. I know we're saving some for making rubber because that sells more than selling the silicon and the coal separate. So as long as I did the math right on that. Plant spinning away. I'm hoping we make just enough money here near the end of the episode where I can go through and, buy some wall panels and put some stuff up here. Slowly add to it every episode would be nice. I just can't wait to get kind of the footprint of this built out so I can start going deeper. Lower that down. I wonder what the condition of this thing is here. And should I replace parts after they break, or should I do it before? Realistically, I know what I would do in real life, but let's take a look. Wheels are 100. Okay, so those are good. 86, 65. Wear plate 42. Paint's getting rough, but it's alright. So I don't think it's too bad. Maybe down to 20, 25% if I see a part. Maybe I'll replace it then. I was thinking too, the other bad thing about the tunnel being over there is if I find a way to just hook it into the plant, it's on the opposite side. So we'll do some engineering for that. We'll figure that out once we get to that stage too. I know it's just as simple as running a conveyor over there, but I want to do it in a way that, you know, looks nice. We're cooking up on XP now. So that last patch, well, they had one today that fixed some minor stuff, nothing big, black screens or save corruptions. I've been backing up my save files after every episode just in case something happens, and I hope that'll work if something does happen. But since the XP thing, it definitely, I feel like, is getting a little better. I think we're gonna take a few more out of here, and then get the roller down here and get it all flattened out to move forward with. Just getting a little bumpy, and I took a lot out there, a little hole. I still want to know, and maybe somebody out there does, if you do, let me know in the comments. Can you overload, like, your system, like between these two hoppers and that conveyor where it comes out of the chutes? Can I overload that? I haven't seen anything that kind of makes sense that shows that it does, but I probably don't have to worry about it with this setup, I wouldn't think. But, you know, once I get a bigger bucket or start dumping multiple trucks in there at a time, would that be an issue? So if you know, leave a comment, let me know, please. I could go look it up, I'm sure, somewhere, or find it, but I'd rather, you know, talk with the community about it and give something like that a chance to answer than me go look up some random place. let's hop out. Let's see what we got in the old storage container over here. You know, this should be filled with coal. Filled, I mean, filling up with coal. Didn't know what that was for a second. There, we got some more. We got 420 diamonds. Let's go. All right, so this can go in there. I think I have plenty of coal in there for now, so I think I can sell what else I have. Still the gold in there, and just do that, so we know that's going to be running. And now we got some diamonds. I'm pretty sure these take quite a while, right? Yeah, good amount of time. Put the rubies in there. All right, perfect. So we know those are good for a while. Roller. So it should be in the garage. Yeah, that's why I did it. I put those wood there if you missed the episode, because I had the doors next to each other. When they opened, they kind of crossed behind it, and I didn't really like the looks of it. They'll still cross here on the inside, but even though it doesn't look great, it looks better than it did out here. So I guess really I could probably take them walls out and put wood blocks there, and it might hide all that door. Just kind of disappear on us. We'll figure that out once we get there. Yeah, let's grab some fuel. Might as well. Oh, did you guys watch the whole big Jake Paul Tyson fight? That, whatever the heck you want to call it. I'm not a boxing fan at all. I never have been. MMA, that I'm a fan of. I don't know why. I guess back in the day when I used to watch any kind of boxing or someone was watching, I felt like it was always just slow, I guess, and always hugging and stuff like that and getting strength back. And I don't feel like I've seen that in the few fights that I kind of had out of the corner of my eye the other night. But I don't know. I've just never been a huge fan. But Tyson Jake Paul fight definitely didn't win me over to want to come watch more of it. And I haven't even watched much MMA lately. Just don't know. Just haven't done that kind of stuff like I used to. I was a big Conor McGregor fan, which is funny because I really hate shit talkers, but for some reason I liked it when he did it. I think mainly because I don't feel like it was so much him shit talking as it was more him playing a mental game with them. And early on, he pretty much backed up everything he said. He kind of, I think, got a little bit of money to the head, and I feel like that kind of took over other things. But, having said that, I still wouldn't go into the octagon with him. Then again, if I was going to make 20 or 60 million off it, I'd probably let him knock me out. Ain't going to give me much more brain damage than I probably already have. Maybe I should call him out. I think Jake Paul did. I don't know. It's so hard to tell now what is, the truth that you see, but I heard rumor that Jake Paul called him out for a fight, and not boxing. He said MMA, but I don't know. All right, that looks pretty decent. A little strip right here. I'll probably just pull this guy up over there. Yeah, right there. Just leave that on as I run up here, just to make sure if anything is out of position. So fix her right up. All right. Let's keep clearing. Just digging. No digging last episode, so doing some digging this one. Yeah, I think let's go to this side. Even this trip here is gonna start taking a little much, so I might be bringing the truck back into the mix. So I don't know if I really want to extend this hopper all the way over there. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Just start looking a little silly to me, at least there. I don't think that looks terrible. Let's just start running across the cut to get over here. Might look a little silly. Okay, so I keep seeing the XP bar, and I keep, depending on where the background is, it looks like it, should go all the way over to where it says 34, but then you hit it just right, and you see that it doesn't quite go over that far. Because I keep seeing it, I'm like, oh man, my bar's almost full. And then I get a different angle, I'm like, why is it so much further now? I feel like I was really close. It's because I keep seeing it at different lights, like that light there, you can see it pretty good, into the sky. But then I come, down over here, like into the dirt, and I can't see the end of it. And I don't remember, was there anything at 35 that we wanted? That was 40. We're probably not ready for that, but that's 40. That one was just too expensive, and the loader was 45. Yeah, so what's this guy here? Like, that's something we'll need for tunneling. One of them, probably the square one. And then 3. So I don't really know if I need the loader for the tunnel or not. I'd imagine it'd probably make easier, especially if I end up being able to use like the conveyors underneath it to drop it. If that's the case, I don't really need this. So I'm just gonna call it $1 million to get started on tunneling between the equipment and stuff to support. And I still got to get into blasting and bedrock. Like I said, there's just so much to, so many things. But then again, I don't know. Maybe to start, instead of buying a tunneler, maybe using that loader would be easier. I have to think about that. Gonna have to think about that. What do you guys think? Is it better to start with a tunneler or the loader and kind of dig out the tunnel that I want? I don't know. Probably putting the cart way ahead of the horse, but something to think about at least, right? Yeah, I don't know what depth we're going to hit bedrock either. 'Cause I'm pretty sure bedrock is what we have to use the explosives on to get the crushed rock. And I'm pretty excited for that. Just 'cause I've never done it yet. So I've used explosives, just more or less playing around. That's been about it. And as we're digging a lot, it may get to that point where I should grab another smelter just for the gold alone. Gold seems to sell pretty good. And if I have enough of it in there to, double my production of gold bars, that'll probably pay itself off pretty quick. I don't think those wash plants are that much at all, or the smelters. Again, I'd like to see somehow automation for that, but not that big of a deal. We're getting so far and so close and so far away at the same time. I'm actually probably going to have to get the dozer at some point here and start kind of clearing off the front of that and trying to set up maybe where the start of the tunnel's going to go. And how we're going to do that setup. Because I'm guessing might have to get the drill out and go over there and do some drilling and see about where this stuff stops, and then go down another, level and maybe start the tunnel from there. But at the same time, I don't know what's over there. I hate just to do a tunnel and not have anything there to get out of it. For learning purposes, not a big deal. But if I want to make money, that is. Well, I guess I'll make money off the dirt. But I mean, everywhere we've looked so far and dug and cleared, there's been stuff. So there's got to be stuff there. Or, I guess, let me know what you think here too. Or maybe we just find another spot to do a tunnel mine, hopefully not far from here. Like where we know we can get some stuff and, you know, just we could have a little road to it, not far, like, you know, like maybe way over in that mountain or over on that mountain there. Maybe up and over that mountain. So maybe we do another little site close to here, so it's still part of the same, you know, mining facility or whatever we want to call this, but not part of this particular cut. That might be the best way to go. Then I don't have to worry about trying to find a way to tie this cut into the tunnel, where this might go way deeper than that tunnel is, and the floor of our tunnel is actually just going to be pay dirt and coal and maybe something else. But I don't know. Maybe here in a minute we will do a little walk around. Maybe we'll walk over there and see what we got, because I don't think that'd be that hard to get a road over to it. Don't know if we really want to go down. That's pretty far down. I'd have to make one heck of a sloped road down there, and I'm sure I could figure it out and make it work. Because if we decide to tunnel, like to start this tunnel here, I don't think we're even within the next friggin' 10 episodes. If we dug every episode, I don't think we'd even be close to a place to start that. Tell you what, let me do a couple more loads here, and then maybe we'll go do a quick walk around. And then you can kind of tell me some of your thoughts. How should we go about the tunneling? Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to add it to this series or to this season. Just because, like I said earlier, if I'm going to learn this stuff, I might as well learn it in season 1, and then season 2, if that's when we decide to do more of a tunnel series, that's great. Focus more on it. Don't mean that's all we have to do. Or series or season 3. Either way, we have a little bit of knowledge going into it. I don't think that'll hurt. Get down. I know, I'm working you like a dog, overloading you every load. But you've been a good little loader for us. And even when we get a new one, we're not selling you, because you might be a nice little backup substitute, getting a little smaller spots. If we decide to open another cut, if we get a bunch of people in here, you'll be good for something like that. So it's really feeling like I'm at least making a dent. I'm getting somewhere. Getting stuff cleared and dug out. Anybody that commented said they'd rather just see all this process, so I'm just going to leave it in here and no point taking it out or speeding it up, go through the process, just leave it all there. All right. At least we got one thing figured out, right? Like, this is probably going to be the entrance ramp to this. Like, it's already started, so. Granted, I probably retrospect should have started it back further because we'll probably be driving over pay dirt and coal at some point. But whatever. It is what it is. Live and learn. Next time I will have to remember that. All right, let's put this load in there. Let's go kind of see what we got here. Sitting in the storage containers. Nope, nope. Drive forward. Dumping it on the ground, idiot. Ooh, this is going to be good. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. Not a whole lot, but a good little section. I mean, it was kind of straight across here-ish, if I remember right. So we cleared all that, plus all the top layers off that little step up. Oh, okay, loaded in. I was like, man, we got a lot of dirt there, but clip down. Make that look a little nicer. I like this here. Kind of get rid of them sharp edges. All right, so where quest plus XP? Yeah, look at that. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab the coal one. Because that's looks like some decent XP, right? What was that? About 42,000. Thought that was million for a second. I'd say, holy smokes, yep. Oh, yeah, look at that. We're going to complete that one right off the bat, ain't we? Yeah, see, I don't think I'm definitely too worried about overfilling it now, if it is even possible, because, I mean, all I did was walk over there, look, and come over here. It's already done after some good loads, so. Okay. So leave that in there. Let's sell this coal. Let's get rid of that. That. 35. All right, so what I'm thinking, let me hop in the drone just to go up here. just to kind of look at maybe a direction. So my first thought is obviously we have this option here, that mountain, where we'll got to make it part of this pit, right? By the time we dig this out and then dig it out some more and go over there, we're eventually going to hit that mountain where I'm not going to want to clear off that. Or the other option could be kind of this way. But it looks like that might drop off right past it. So that might make it a little hard to get down in time. Let's go see how much. And my understanding is when you look down, all these dark spots is some sort of ore or coal or something. This was how I was to understand it. Yeah, so that drops down pretty quick. But not that way. That way it keeps going. I know we're going to go down as we tunnel, right? Obviously, I think that's the route we're going to go. So maybe, right? So we'll call that spot 1. So that'll kind of be tied into our current cut over here, which I don't know how well it'll work because we're going to go obviously a lot deeper with this one. So the tunnel entrance will either have to be down at the bottom or up at the top, and we're going to have to like ramp up into it or maybe around this way. That's option 1. Option 2 might be right here. Right here and kind of head that way and then slowly dig down, and I think we'll be fine. We won't break through anywhere. And then option 3 would be obviously that way towards kind of that peak, and probably where you kind of see that little dirt spot right in the middle of the screen, probably just past that, maybe that last big tall tree you see, would be kind of where we start the entrance to the mine. Whoa. You know what I think? What we need here, honestly, and I'm going to go ahead and just waste some money. We need a truck, right? Like, how do we expect to drive around and prospect without a truck? I think that's very important to have. Even though we don't have any great roads to get over there, but guess what? We can and we will. There we go. Of course, we went with the 4-wheel drive. It's already black. That's the best way I like my trucks. So the other one would, I think, be a lot easier to get started. It's pretty close, so tying it into the plant would make it a lot easier. So what I'm calling option 2 would be about right here. So we just, and this is all fairly flat through here. I got a little valley in there, but I already got dirt there. I can get that leveled off to here. I mean, and it gets steep quick, so it'd just kind of be leveling off right here. Probably like straight across there. And then this would be the face of the mine. So let me dig down a little bit here and just see what we got. Definitely pay dirt there, right? That's pretty sure. Let me get these out of there so it'll automatically go into here. Yeah, that's pay dirt. So we definitely got pay dirt, at least here. And it looks, I mean, I'm seeing little dark spots all the way over to here. Which means below that is something. Chances are, I'm going to guess it's pay dirt. So I kind of feel like option 2 gets us the quickest start to tunneling. Just because we just got to make a little road here. And really, we just got to push this dirt back across here. And that'll be pretty flat. And then just probably 2 or 3 passes of the dozer this way, so we can clear all this brush and get like a dirt road here, and then probably the dozer that way, just to get us kind of like a little flat edge right here. So let's mark this here. Try to clear some of this just so we can see it easier. I don't think we can clear these yet, right? No, okay. Not with the axe anyway. Again, even if we pick a spot and this one's a quicker start, I don't know how soon. We could definitely get it prepped and ready to go, but like I said, we do have to have a decent undertaking of money just for the support system alone, so it doesn't collapse on us. All right. So, that's spot 2 right there, which, as far as I can guess, like I said, level this off spot here, this little low spot, this dirt here, probably can push it right back over into that. It's already fairly level, and it actually looks maybe a little high, which is perfect. Run the dozer across there probably 3 or 4 times back and forth, flatten it out, and kind of give us a road, cut sideways across that mountain, and boom, there's the face to our start of our tunnel. The other option, we already kind of know. We don't know if there's anything there, but I mean, I'm seeing dark spots everywhere, so I think that's not an issue. But again, that involves clearing this, and then either putting the entrance to the tunnel right on this level, and then having to, ramp down or leave like a little strip around here to get out. Which I'm thinking option 1 doesn't sound like the best option. And then option 3, I think was, let's see, that's that one there. Option 3 would kind of be probably like kind of right here, I'm thinking. Same kind of thing. Wouldn't take a whole lot. Probably it's a little bit further away from there, but it doesn't look all that unlevel. So it'd be, again, probably at least 4 dozer lanes across just to get a road, clear off probably the front like right here a little bit down to that level, so we have a nice flat level to start on. Like I said, I'm definitely seeing dark grass. Again, that's, from what I understand, that's, yep, right down there in the pay dirt. Autosave. Can't take away autosaving. So we know there's going to be stuff here. There's dark there. I'm pretty sure the map's just loaded with it. So this would be option 3. And we'll just kind of stick that right there. So yeah, a little bit further than option 2, but I don't think it's bad. It's at fairly flat through. That's why we put little markers on the edge of the cliffs. I don't pick it up that way, do I? I do this. See, if I had little orange cones across there, I would have never fell down into it. But yeah, so it'd be kind of probably a road right around the front here, and then hook back there. Definitely a little more work to do. It doesn't have to be level, but you know, we can kind of go up and down, whatever we need to do. But we'll call that option 3. So let me know what you guys think between option 1, part of this pit here, option 2, the closest, probably easiest setup to get to that point, or option 3, a little bit further away, not very far, and really kind of digging in the same mountain. My thought is option 2, right over here. Keeps us close, but not too close, and it's not too far away. Easy to makes a nice flat area, and a lot easier to tie into the plant here. But that's what I'm thinking. So let's see here. We got a little bit of money, so let's buy a couple. Let's buy some walls. Let's do a little bit more building of the pole barn. Try to end every episode here with a little bit of building. What did we do? We did wood. Not only because it was cheaper, but I thought it looked cooler. Wood walls. Yes. We'll do 100 walls. Oh, I still have the floor to do as well. And I'm not going to go underneath yet. At some point, I probably will, just if I need to make it look like there's, less holes and whatnot. But at the moment, I don't think I'm going to do that. But like I said, we'll spend a couple of bucks here in a couple of minutes to yeah, I'd rather have the big beams on the inside. I can't go this way yet because I still got to go 2 more floors over. Okay. Oh, I think I wanted to. What do we got money wise? We got enough to buy a couple. I just want to look at. Oh, those are more blocks, aren't they? Let me buy 1. I want to see what it looks like. If it's as hollow as it kind of looks like it is. Yeah, it is. So, yeah, I definitely don't like that. So we'll just stick with the walls. Oh my God, there we go. Gonna have to build some scaffolding to get to the top of this thing. We should definitely have enough to get the face of this done. I think that'll be the height we're going to go with. That's pretty tall, I think, so. Perfect. Click. There we go. So we're going to need quite a bit. But there we go. That's not a bad start. I still think this door is hilariously funny and small for some reason. Can I get this? Yes, I can. Can I get... I feel like that took something away. Oh, I think it was just a shadow. There we go. I do have some concrete floor. So I can kind of build a little bit of this pad out here. I said, yeah, probably go right. It's awful. I might have to fill this in a little bit. All right, other problems I'll figure out later. And let's see here. We got any cool little decoration I can throw up here? Office cabinet? No. We definitely need to get ourselves a shitter, don't we? Let's buy one of them. Let's buy one of them. Sell that stuff. Logs, I'm just going to sell them. I know I could make some walls with them, but I'm not going to do it. Decorations. And need like a toolbox. I don't think there is one, though. Let's get like 4 of them. Guess I'll snap it. Go, little trash can. Does that go into the thing? No, it doesn't. There you go, a little shitter. Take it. Wish it'd snap right there. This is very hard to free place. Yeah, it looks terrible. It's all right. We'll find stuff to put in between them. All right, there we go. I think we would call it there. A little shorter than the last couple episodes, which is all right. The last one, I think, was what? Almost 2 hours? Kind of crazy. And there are windows, right? Am I wrong on this? I might be wrong on this. I was thinking there was like glass windows. Yeah, I don't think there is. I'll double check, but yeah, I don't see anything here. There, perfect. All right, so I think we're gonna call it there. Got a decent amount of dirt dug out. We'll wait and check that stuff next episode and see what money we got sitting in there. Keep digging there. Depending on what we find out in the comments, maybe next episode we'll do a little digging, but maybe we'll also kind of level this out. And if we decide to go there, we can maybe start that project, or there we can start that one. This one, we'll just start by digging like we've been doing. So let me know what you think. 1 tunnel area, 2 tunnel area, 3 tunnel area, way over there. My vote is 2. But let me know what you think. So thank you for watching. I appreciate all the likes and comments and subs I've gotten so far from you guys. I really appreciate it. If you could, like the video. If you have not subscribed, hit that button for me. And leave a comment below with your thoughts or any ideas you have. If there's an option for a tunnel area, let me know. But I do appreciate it, and hope you enjoyed the episode. So until next one, I will see you then. Have a wonderful night, evening, and morning, and have a good one. Thanks. Bye.